he's a great engineer, but he doesn't do death metal bands. And you know, some of the editing was probably a little spotty, and like, you know, I just think that if Andy's, you know, if we would have had Jason track and had Andy mix it, I'm sure it would have sounded great. Because I think Andy is definitely great at what he does.
Yeah.
But for our band and that record at the time, I liked it at the time, but as I listened to it, I can't really get into it.
Yeah.
I think it sounds alright, but it's just, I don't know.
One
Drums
thing.
are really fake. You know?
Yeah.
But
I did notice that. One thing I think about Andy Sneap is things can sometimes appear a little too polished.
yeah, I mean, I think that he definitely, I don't know, but I think that the thing is about his sound is that it sounds so fucking good for so many other bands. You know, I think that our record's like one of the only records I've ever heard of that he's done, and I'm like, oh, it's cool, but it's not, it's missing a little something, I think. But I don't blame him for it in any way. I think that he did a great job.
From for him doing it, it's going to be the best that it could have been from what you gave him.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he definitely made the best out of the situation. So definitely, you know, we were happy with it.
When you like recording as well, do you like need someone to like be constantly there breathing down your neck to make you kind of get a good take? Like again, do you sort of punish each other into?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you kind of feel it when you know that you like got a good take. But working with Jason was really cool. Really low stress environment. There isn't really any schedule to wait, like how he works. He's just kind of like,
took your time.
Let's just do this. Let's take a break. You know, I was smoking like a ton of pot in the studio, so we would take a break and just chill, and then just kind of do it whenever we felt like it. And we ended up doing the entire record in 21 days, which is pretty good for doing a full length. I think we did 11 songs. That exhumed cover was the bonus track or whatever. I think it's on the record.
Yeah, the Matter of Splatter.
Yeah, that one.
From what I've heard, Sean did his takes pretty quickly.
Yeah, he did. He fucking nailed it out. We had problems getting started in the studio with drums. There were some technical issues with the room that we rented to do the actual drums in. There were some problems with the way the studio was set up. Jason had to deal with a bunch of bullshit, but once we got started, he just like fucking nailed it.
I've seen some of the footage.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, there was a video for when he was recording on Furling.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He's definitely solid in the studio. Yeah, that makes it good, not wasting any time, you know.
Yeah.
Gives us more time to fuck around, you know. So that's kind of cool.
Who is it that plays the solo on Furling?
Jason played it in the studio, but I play it live.
He played it?
He just fucking shit that out. Like, it was just... Like, I had something that was like, I didn't have anything prepared. I had stuff, I had ideas and like vague things, and I was like, well, this is kind of what I was thinking, and he's like, well, yeah, that works, but here, let me see it. And he took the guitar and
kind of guys.
And just, because I mean, neither me or Al are really, shredder guitar players. That's not really our forte, we haven't really gone down that path, and I was very wary of that kind of shit on our on the next record because the leads are so bad on Genesis that I didn't do that. Was all Robbie's shit. Like, we just kind of let him do whatever he wanted to, and we kind of didn't say like, hey, I don't know about that. But I didn't want to make the same mistake of trying to do something that we can't do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I strongly feel in our situation, like, that song needed a solo. Like, it just needed it. Like, it really called for it. And I kind of feel like there weren't really any of the other songs that really called for it so much. And there's little leads here and there that I feel like kind of help accent things, but that song needed it.
And
So Jason just kind of made it happen. It was crazy. And then I learned it, and it's hard.
Yeah, I've been looking at tabs for that. Do you ever look at tabs that people
I haven't actually. I've seen people play it on YouTube that are playing it wrong. I haven't seen anybody play it right yet.
I mean, there's a sort of downwards chromatic scale somewhere in it.
Yeah, that part, Jason alternate picks it, but I economy pick it because it's
legato.
4 strings. No, it's all picking. It's 4 strings or 4 notes on a string, then 5 notes, and then 4 again. So it's all triplet. So it's so when you're picking it, when you go up to the next string, it makes it easier because then you end on a down downstroke on the last note so you can pinch it.
Oh, I see.
You know, but
that'd be interesting to see what the actual tab looks like.
yeah, it's, I don't know, I can't really explain it.
When you're teaching the other guitarists things, do you tab it out on Guitar Pro or anything like that?
I did. When Al joined the band, I tabbed everything out on Guitar Pro.
Yeah.
Well, not everything, but most of the shit. It just makes it easier, you know. I could work with some people before that don't read tabs.
Yeah,
And that just makes it really hard because then you gotta figure out another way to make it work.
Make a video for them.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, hard to get tabs though. I mean, it's just like a simple concept, really.
The thing about tabs, like, I like Guitar Pro a lot. However, I've probably seen like 2 or 3 tabs that are right. You know what I mean? Like, it might be the right notes, but it's not how people play it. You know, like there's a million fucking Pantera tabs that are wrong. Because Dimebag did not play certain things that way. You know, people. You know, he played it the way that he played it.
Yeah.
You know, like just note like certain shapes.
I'm gonna ask you some simpler questions now.
All right.
What are your top 3 horror films?
Horror films? I really liked the 28 Days, 28 Weeks Later movies. I thought those were like the best take on like on an aggressive zombie type movie.
Yeah.
I thought that was done really, really well because a lot of zombie movies are just like, I don't know. And I mean that movie's more of like an infection movie. You know, it's not like
they never call them
zombies.
Right. Yeah. You know, it's a rage virus. You know, so it's a different. It's not technically. You know, if you want to get down to it, whatever. But I like those movies a lot. Those are definitely my top horror films because they're brutal, intense. You know, like
fast paced.
They show. You know, I think it's a fairly accurate depiction of how people would react.
Yeah.
You know.
So you when it comes to horror films, you're more into sort of the thriller than the psychological creepy.
I mean, I like both. I mean, I'm trying to think of like a creepy movie that I like. I mean, obviously, like, you know, I think there was one Hannibal movie that I thought was kind of cool.
Hannibal.
I don't know. I can't remember what.
Silence of the Lambs?
No.
Hannibal Rising.
I can't remember.
Red Dragon.
Red Dragon.
I was super.
We just named them all.
That's it. Well, maybe not. I was super big. I saw one movie when it like showed. Maybe it's Hannibal Rising. It shows it for a kid, but that movie kind of sucked. I don't know. I'm pretty picky when it comes to movies, and I don't really see a lot of horror movies because I don't think that nobody's made a good one in a long time.
Good one recently, Paranormal Activity.
Was that good? I heard that sucked.
Well, the one in the show in America had a different ending.
Oh, it's different. Oh, I don't know about that.
It sucked, but the one I saw,
I heard that the Fourth Kind was good, but all the video is fake.
Oh, it's all fake?
All the file footage is fake.
Oh, everyone's telling me that was real.
It is. It's all Blair Witch shit.
Like, most of the file footage is fake, apparently. Like, the brutal ones where, like, the dude blows his brain out or whatever happens. You know, I guess that those ones are fake. That's what someone's told me. I'm not sure. But, I thought that movie Cloverfield, I thought was interesting. I thought it was...
That got some bad reviews, but it was good.
Yeah, I thought that the first-person element of it, I was surprised that they pulled it off that well. I think that it could have been a lot better, but it was really interesting to me because that movie was a good depiction of like people just like shit's happening and they're freaking out. There wasn't some G.I. Joe fucking character that was like, I'm gonna stand up and fuck this alien up. You know, it was all like, shit, we're all fucked, we're all dying. You know, like, I thought that was cool because I hate those. I get kind of annoyed in those movies where somebody turns out to be a fucking superhero. You know what I mean?
My girlfriend's over there and she's dying.
Hugh Jackman swings out and, you know, like fucking saves the day, or Sylvester Stallone like blows up everybody and the movie's over. You know, like I think that the accurate depiction movies are pretty cool.
So you're about the sort of hiding and running aspect.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that it's more realistic, and the
true.
movies that are more realistic when shit could actually happen, I think, are more terrifying than like some fucking crazy ass thing that could never happen, you know, like popping out of someone's stomach and killing, you know, I don't know, it just seems, I like that shit that's a little bit more, that could happen. Like, I think that, like, certain serial killer movies, I think that are more interesting to me because there are really fucked up people out there in the world, in real life, that have done some crazy shit.
Have you heard about this one in England? Recently?
No.
There's this woman, she's this fucking nuts woman, she